Hello, everybody. Whew. If you're here in Dallas, it is cold and rainy. My lighting is kind of jacked up because there's not much light outside. So here we are. Welcome. My name is Michelle Lynn, and we are in my kitchen because we are cooking up success today. For those of you who are new around here, in the Launchpad Interior Design Business Launchpad is a Facebook group, and we are here weekly to teach you nuances of the business. So if you own an interior design business, you're in the right place. We go live weekly at 12 noon Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. I will not be going live for the next 2 weeks if you're watching this. Hello, Herbert. It's good to see you. I won't be going live for the next 2 weeks because we have our workshop, the interior design what is it? Rolling in the dough, how to qualify, quote, and close high-end clients while you're baking your profits into the project. So we have that coming up. Depending on when you're watching this, it'll be Monday, February 13th. So I'm assuming that's why we might have some new people here, because a lot of you guys are registering for that, and we run it through this Facebook group. If you're wondering who I am, my name's Michelle. My name is Michelle Lynn, and I am blessed with a fantastic interior design firm called ML Interiors Group. And because it basically runs itself, thank you, Lord, it gives me the opportunity to head on over here and teach other interior designers what I learned through Hard Knocks. Okay, so if you're here, like Herbert said hello, and I'm assuming that's either Randy or Hallie, Facebook user. If you guys are here, if you head on up and click on the duck and grant StreamYard access to your profile, I can say hello to you directly. Otherwise, I'll go back into Facebook and say hello. And thank you for dropping that workshop link in there. I think it's Randy today. Could be Hallie. But thank you so much for dropping that in there. So if you guys are new around here, or you're wondering what the hell that workshop is that I just mentioned, take a look at the link in the comments. So anyway, last week we talked about how your website is like your a professional portfolio. We talked a little bit about that. We talked about some services and whatnot. Didn't talk a lot about using it for leads, but I want to talk today about getting leads outside of social media. And a lot of that has to do with your website. So let me first say that social media is fabulous. We get a lot of leads for it, from it for ML Interiors Group. I really want to, personal opinion here is those little TikTok dances where you're doing the here and here and here and la 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 la. Stop and think: are your clients really going to be attracted to that? Like, is that what you need to be doing? Is like a little dance and then pointing at fake buttons or whatever? I'm just saying, before you start doing the trends, stop and think about, is that what your client is looking for? Okay. Is that what you want to present online that's going to live forever for your client, for your prospective clients to see? Just saying, it's personal preference. You will not find me dancing on Instagram, TikTok. That little thing that you just saw right here, that's about the most you're ever going to see. So anywho, think about who your audience is. If your audience is into the little TikTok dances, rock on. Knock yourself out. But here we are. We need to take a look and figure out, how do you get leads outside of social media? Okay. First one is going to be your website. Hello, Randy. It's good to see you. Think about where your client hangs out and what they're looking for in an interior designer. Amen. So take a look at, so take a look at your website. Okay. Because your website is going to be a representation of who you are. Now, it's imperative that not only do you have the website, but your website has to be found. Okay. That is what you call SEO, search engine optimization. When I first started my business, I thought, I'm just going to put up a website and people will find me. I had no idea what search engine optimization was, SEO. I thought it just came with somebody making my website pretty. Technically, I was using GoDaddy at the time. But then I thought when I hired somebody that they were going to do it. No, it's completely separate. So if you guys have a website, you need to determine, is it optimized? And what that means is There are keyword searches. Okay. So interior design, designer, sofa, decorator, things along that line that they're going to, for us, it's like interior designer Dallas. Okay. Because I don't need somebody from Seattle tracking me down. Although if they have like a lake house or something, I am available for hire, by the way. But in that regard, your website should be bringing traffic to you. So you're going to want to have it optimized. Okay. It's for the search engine. But in addition to just the copy that you have on your website, you also need to be working a blog. Okay. Now, a blog is going to serve a couple of purposes. One is that your content should be optimized. Okay. So you're obviously going to be writing about things that have to do with interior design. So that's going to help with that search engine optimization. If somebody's looking for how to mix your light fixtures, how do you mix and match light fixtures so you don't have to buy the set at Home Depot or something like that. So that's going to help your website. It's also going to show Google that your website is alive. Okay. So you can't just put a website out there and leave it and maybe update your photos every 6 months. Google wants to see activity on your website. It wants to see that you're actively in your website, I guess, technically in your website, and that it's moving, it's alive. So by posting a blog, I used to do it once a week. Now I think I do it once a month. But by posting a blog, it shows Google that you're alive. Then what also happens is as you get better, because you can optimize your own blogs for the most part. A lot of the platforms where you host your website, it has a blog page that you can add. Some of them have tools that will help you optimize. So you don't have to outsource that on a monthly basis. It's just a little plugin. So you can ask your web developer if you have a plugin or something like that, or you can go look yourself if you built your own website, like on Wix or GoDaddy or something. They do have it, I know. Okay, so your blog is also going to show that you are a trusted authority. Okay, so when you're writing your content, you are teaching others that are reading it, and you are showing that you are knowledgeable in these areas. Now, you might think, well, why am I going to teach somebody how to do something on my blog, like how to mix metals or how to choose the right lighting throughout the house or whatever the case may be? Well, because if somebody's searching how to mix and match lighting, okay, and then your article may come up on the Google, okay? That's going to be moving your website up so that when somebody who's not a DIYer is looking for Dallas interior designer, you're going to pop up, okay? Or they might just be looking, how do you do this? And then they might read it and go, holy shit, this is a lot harder than I expected. I need to hire this person, okay? So you're not giving away your knowledge and information and losing clients, because if they're going to DIY it, they're not your clients to begin with. So, but you are appealing to the clients who are like, oh, this chick or this dude knows what she's talking about. Maybe I will give her a call because I'm looking for somebody to do my whole house. Okay. So your website, the search engine optimization, the blog, okay, those are some ways that you get leads outside of social media. You also want to list it, Google My Business. Okay. Google My Business is just you attaching your business to Google. It's a business page. Okay. But it's important. I don't know how to do it. I just know that I did it at one point, and then I paid my web people to do it. So there's that. Now, what are some other ways that you can get leads outside of social media or outside of your website? Like, what about good old-fashioned face-to-face conversations? Yes, it still works. Getting involved in some organizations that are vertical to what you do. So that would be somebody like maybe the Builders Association or the National Association of Remodeling Industry, NARI, okay, or some other organizations in your local area. They're going to see you, they're going to meet you, they're going to feel your energy, and you're making this connection. Okay, face-to-face conversations are gold, to quote Randy, they're gold. Face-to-face conversations, good old-fashioned, It's fantastic. So getting out and making sure, have your business card, okay? And if you don't have a business card, then do that little, there's a phone business card where you just tap it or something and automatically it goes into their phone. Personally, I'm of the like that I want them to have a business card so that they can put it in their wallet, they can put it in their purse or whatever, and then they can pull it out and put it on their desk and they don't forget about me. Because if I go into their phone, who is that chick? I have no idea. Designer, I don't know. So that again is a meism. Okay, I maybe old school. Don't do the dance, don't do the tap, whatever. So good old fashioned. Find a good networking group that can send that would benefit. So what you're always looking for is how can you benefit somebody else? Okay, we're in it for our own business. Yeah, we want the leads, but our services will benefit a general contractor. Our services would benefit a wallpaper installer. Our businesses would benefit a builder. So making connections with those individuals, you're not going to get a lead the first time you show up. Most likely, it's possible you do, but you have to continue showing up. So it used to be back in the day when I was a sales manager, like back in 1902, I think you had to show up and meet somebody or interact with somebody between 4 and 6 times before they trusted you enough to buy from you. Okay. And that was on average. Now today, because we're so inundated with messaging and content, I think it's like 11 to 13 times that they have to come across you. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean that you have to go to 11 to 13 meetings to meet them face to face. What it means is that they have to come across you. So they could come across you on Instagram. They can come across you on Facebook. They can come across you on LinkedIn. Boom, there's 3. Okay. Then they might go to your website. There's 4. Then they're going to see you at a meeting. Maybe they see you on an email with a colleague or something like that. That's it. It's a trust factor. Okay. Where they're interacting with you more often, but you do need to continue showing up to these meetings. You can't just show up, collect business cards and email them for the rest of the century and think they're going to give you a call. Okay. Oh, speaking of email, let's talk about email. Okay. So hold on. Let me take a breath. For those of you who are here, how many can you tell me, do you get leads off of social media? So I can tell you that, yes, we get leads off of social media. My top 2 are going to be Instagram and then my website. My website right now is kind of just got redone. So it's kind of crawling back up the ranks of the Google. But where do you get most of your leads from? Okay. Feel free, drop a note in the conversation. It helps me kind of steer this. Otherwise I just hack it and go. You don't get, Herbert, you've been in business. What do you mean you don't get leads yet? You get all referrals? Or you're just kind of still finding your way along? This will be really good for you then, if that's the case. So let me just tell you right now, if you're not getting leads, another thing to do that's imperative is start building word of mouth. There you go, babe. Good. Your referrals are the best. Word of mouth are the best. So high five. That's everybody's goals. Okay. As you are continuing to work through this process, and you can't rely on just word of mouth. You can't rely on just your website. You can't rely on just social media. As a business, they should be coming in from a variety of different resources. A really strong one is your email list. Okay. Think about this. We've got more word of mouth. That's awesome, guys. I'm so proud of you. That is not easy place to get to. So keep up whatever y'all are doing. So email, think about this. Facebook goes down, Instagram goes down. Okay. Obviously they go down together. You don't have any of those connections. None. They're gone. Poof, up in dust. Or they change their algorithm. You guys have seen that. You get less traction. Poof, they're gone. Your website goes down. Poof, they're gone. Okay. Because our website got hacked. No, our website didn't get hacked. My friend's website got hacked. Ours did go down with the server. I don't know what it was. It was something technical. Anyway, long story short, took us a while to get back up. But your email list, those are gold. You own those. Okay. They are in your email system. They are on a spreadsheet. They're in your CRM, whatever, wherever you're keeping them, you own those. Your goal is to continue building your email list over and over and over and over again. Those are the individuals that not only do you have them on your list, but you're emailing them at least once a month when you publish your blog. Okay. If not every other week with some content. Okay. It needs to be valuable content. But if nothing else, y'all, publish your blog and send that to your audience. It's going to grow past just your mom. Okay. So yeah, I remember when I was writing my blog and sending out my emails, gosh, over a decade ago, I was like, these suck, but really nobody's going to read them for a while anyway. So you get better when you get more, and then you get more followers and readers, and it just works. So don't shy away from it. I think those are the key areas. Let me remind you that we have our workshop next week. It's the Rolling in the Dough, how to qualify, quote, and close high-end clients. You do need to register for it because we have a badass workbook. So we've got a workbook that you can download and print, or you can fill it out on electronically. You'll be assigned a concierge. So if you have any questions, like this is a badass workshop. If you guys have been there before, come back because you always hear something different. I do introduce my paid program in full transparency. Yeah. I give away a whole bunch of free information. And then I figure if you like that, if you want more, we've got a paid program that you're welcome to come to. I'll tell you more about that later. What else do we have going on? Also, if you aren't familiar, we have Design for the Creative Mind, a podcast. Okay. I love doing this stuff, y'all. I love sharing this information with you. So stay in touch. Come back Monday, actually at noon Central Standard Time. And we're going to talk about this workshop. It's so much fun. What else do I have going on? I think there was something else I was supposed to tell you. I can't remember. Podcast, workshop, and how to get leads outside of social media. So make sure Herbert and the individual underneath him, you guys are continuing to learn from them, and don't forget to ask for referrals. Don't forget to tell your clients that you live by referrals. Oh, thank you. Highly recommend going to the next level to the Business Bakery. I can't see your name, but I want to say thank you. And Herbert, no, I was going to go to High Point in April, but we are actually, this is kind of exciting. We are moving studios. So not only am I putting my ML Interiors Group team into a studio, but we're going to have some extra offices in this space. And we will have like a membership, like a co-working for interior designers. So I've got this big project going on, and just fitting High Point into it was just pushing me over the line. So here's the deal. I have learned that saying no is a beautiful thing. That could be a whole other training. So I will probably, did I transition and make the perfect, how do you transition and make the perfect introduction? I'm not sure I understand that. Thank you, Herbert, for the congratulations. I'm super excited about that. So maybe we'll be there in the fall, and then I might be, just got an opportunity that I might be in July, Vegas. So you ran for office, but now you're doing interior design full time. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Well, I need to get over to Facebook and see who all these people are that are talking to me, because you guys are coming through StreamYard, and I can't see you. So I'll go talk to you guys in Facebook and see you guys in a little bit. And I hope to see you guys at the workshop on Monday. So I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, hop on my next call, and see you guys soon. Take care, and I'll see you in Facebook too. And thank you, Randy, for being here. Appreciate you.